What's up, Gunna?
I'm saying I'm gonna try my best to stay spiffy in case I run into her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got OGP right here.
Yeah, we out.
And you not a real player, that's fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Hey folks, there's been quite a buzz in the rap scene lately, and it seems like things are heating up, especially with 21 Savage reportedly at the center of it all. The focus of the heat is apparently on Gunna, and there's talk of 21 Savage planning to spill some serious tea about Gunna being involved as, let's say, an alleged confidant of Diddy. Now, if the rumors are to be believed, it's quite a bold claim considering Diddy's history and the whispers about some not-so-great things. Accusing someone of being in the mix with Diddy's alleged antics is no small deal. But hey, 21 Savage is a big name, so who knows, right? If you're curious about the supposed connection between Gunna and Diddy, buckle up because this could be one wild ride. So, 21 Savage seems to have thrown some shade at Gunna in a track from his latest album, American Dream. The track, titled Letter to My Bruda, is dedicated to the currently incarcerated Young Thug. In the song, 21 appears to lay out his issues with Gunna, who's caught up in an ongoing RICO case and has faced accusations of snitching on his fellow YSL label mate. He raps, "Once you cross that line, it ain't no trying to fix it. You want me to forgive you, let's be realistic. I can't kick it with your kind like I tore my meniscus. How you go from co-defendant to a effing witness? They'll stand on couches with you, but won't stand on business. Whoa, I watched everybody turn on my brother like he ain't have him out here flying jets and effing B. This SHT is ridiculous." Later in the verse, 21 Savage pays tribute to Young Thug's generosity, spitting, "I feel your pain, my brother. I know you from the struggle. I know how hard you hustled just to take care of your mother. I know you took clothes off your back for an you call brother." For his part, Gunna has continually denied snitching on Young Thug and has called for the rapper's release from jail. In a statement released shortly after his plea deal, he said, "While I have agreed to always be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear that I have not made any statements, have not been interviewed, have not cooperated, have not agreed to testify or be a witness for or against any party in the case, and have absolutely no intention of being involved in the trial process in any way." This isn't the first time Gunna has been called out for allegedly cooperating in the YSL RICO case, with Lil Baby, another Atlanta native, being quite vocal about it. During a concert last year, while their hit song Drip Too Hard was playing, Lil Baby didn't hold back, exclaiming, "F the rats, turn this SHT off." It's clear that Lil Baby has been a critic of his former collaborator. Now the plot thickens with some folks pointing out what they see as irony on Lil Baby's part. The claim is that Lil Baby might be in a similar boat, allegedly being one of Diddy's associates. So, 50 Cent is keeping the drama alive by confirming this and taking his concerns to social media. The hip-hop mogul didn't hold back as he aimed his spotlight at both Sean Diddy Combs and Lil Baby. The whole thing unfolded at the annual White Party, hosted by Fanatic CEO Michael Rubin and Camille Fishel on July 3rd, where Lil Baby was snapped being embraced by two dudes. 50 Cent, true to form, shared the photo on Instagram, expressing his discomfort with the situation and dropping a bomb by saying, "See, this is why I don't go to no party, Puffy." In his caption, he didn't mince words, telling the men in the photo to get the F off, and wrapping it up with a perplexed, "What the F?" It's not the first time 50 Cent has thrown shade at Diddy's having used past photos to suggest some things about the hip-hop mogul. Diddy responded to these comments back in 2018, claiming there's no and that 50 Cent actually has love for him. Diddy said, "He loves me. He loves me. I mean, y'all can't see."
I don't know why. With Fifth, he loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
While some fans might find 50 Cent's criticism amusing, others are expressing concern about his continued focus on Diddy's personal life. The photo from the White Party seems to have really hit a nerve with 50 Cent, prompting him to share his concerns and keep the rumor mill churning with his followers. Let's go back to 2003 when 50 Cent talks about how Diddy tried to take him shopping. So at Chris Lighty's wedding, Diddy threw out the offer to take 50 Cent on a shopping spree. Now keep in mind, 50 was already a seasoned industry player by then, hitting 28 years old and almost a decade in the game. He wasn't having any of Diddy's proposal. In 50's own words, he recalls the moment. "He said something to me one time at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he wanted to take me shopping. I looked at him like, 'What did you just say? Let me move before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.'"
He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what the f?
What'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
So 50 Cent's not the only one raising an eyebrow about Diddy's gatherings. People are starting to connect the dots, especially with Lil Baby and Gunna. Last year, after Coachella, Diddy extended an invite to both of them to kick back and have a good time at his place. Now, the rumor mill is buzzing because, let's be real, a Diddy party is never just a regular party. There's always this mysterious, darker element in the mix. With all the speculation and 50 Cent's post adding fuel to the fire, folks are starting to wonder if there's more to these hangouts than meets the eye. The talk about Diddy's parties being more than just a casual get-together is definitely not a new thing, and Lil Baby and Gunna getting an invite has only added to the speculation.
What's up, Gunna?
I was saying I'm gonna try my best to stay spiffy in case I run into her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got OGP right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, we out.
And you not a real player, that's Puff Daddy said.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out, little baby. Later on, you're gonna come to my room and you're gonna take that. All right?
The latest man to speak out against Diddy is actor and choreographer Columbus Short, who recently shared a video claiming Diddy tried to get him to come to his hotel room at 3 a.m. In a video, he straight up said Diddy tried to pull him into a late-night hotel room situation at 3 a.m. talk about a bold move. Columbus ain't keeping quiet about it either. He's like, I'm snitching in the kitchen. Columbus shared the story, saying he got a random call from Diddy in the middle of the night when he was still married. Diddy was all, why weren't you at the BET Awards? Columbus, being a married man and all, was like, I'm in bed with my wife, man. Diddy, unfazed, dropped the bomb that he was at the Beverly Hills Hotel, just chilling solo. Awkward much? Now, props to Columbus for speaking up, but can we please retire the word snitch, especially when it's about reporting serious stuff like SA? It's not snitching. It's being a decent human and doing your civic duty. We need more people calling out bad behavior, not turning a blind eye. And on that note, let's get back to the Diddy drama.
Run around with D-Mac and Puff. We just did a bunch of partying. We might have went to the studio once or twice, but I didn't get to record nothing. I was just,
You think that you've worked with a gay rapper?
Yeah, man. And gay, not being just full out gay, but hiding it, trying to pretend like he, loves girls and live the rap lifestyle, but really, he's a man fan.
Let's talk about the game for a sec. He didn't flat out say Diddy tried anything, but he did drop some eyebrow-raising details. The game spilled the beans about chilling with Diddy for a good 2 years, doing the whole shopping spree thing, and not laying down a single track together. Strange, right? Back in the day, chatting with VLAD TV, the game opened up about high-profile rappers living a bit of a double life. He dropped a bomb saying he thinks there are several rappers in the closet, and these guys are covering up their true colors by hooking up with lots of ladies. Game was like, I don't have an issue with being be proud of it. His beef is with folks pretending not to be gay, but actually are. He got serious talking about how it's not cool because it can lead to some serious health issues and a whole mess of drama. And when asked if he worked with a rapper who's not being straight up about their orientation, he didn't hesitate. He was like, yeah, man, there's some man fans out there in hip hop. It's like he's saying, if you're gay, just own it. No need for all the hiding and pretending. Game didn't spill any names, but he dropped hints. Then he rolls up on Drink Champs last year and spills all the details about how he crossed paths with Diddy. Game got serious about music around 2001 with his brother Big Phase 100. They cooked up a mixtape, and lo and behold, it landed in Diddy's hands. Game's thinking, sweet bad boy deal coming my way, but nah, it didn't happen. Why? Well, according to Game, Diddy had some wild expectations. Allegedly, he wanted Game and 50 Cent to get down and dirty in exchange for a record deal. No thanks, they said. Fast forward to Drink Champs, and Game spills it all. Diddy was playing it like they're gonna drop an album, but reality check, for 2 whole years they're just globe-trotting. Diddy's throwing cash around, buying Game fancy bling and watches. You know, the standard Diddy treatment, taking him shopping. But here's the kicker. When Diddy caught on that Game wasn't taking him up on whatever offer he allegedly had in mind, he handed him off to Dr. Dre. All right, let's dive into some more names that might have crossed paths with Diddy, starting with Usher. Back in the 90s, Diddy ran this thing called Puffy Flavor Camp. It was like a crash course for young stars to get some mentorship from the man himself. And let me tell you, the stories these celebs have spilled about their time in Puffy Flavor Camp are just wild. Usher, the R&B sensation we all know, spilled the beans in 2016. He told Howard that he really got a taste of fame after spending a year living with Puff Daddy when he was just 14. Picture it, young Usher wowing L.A. Reid with his musical skills, and bam, he's jetting off to New York to crash with Puffy during the golden era of Bad Boy Records, all in the name of getting the real deal scoop on making it big in the music scene. I got a chance to see some things. "I went there to see the lifestyle and I saw it," Usher said during his first Stern Show interview. "It was pretty wild. It was crazy," Usher said, while rattling off some of the biggest names in hip-hop who were a constant presence at Puffy's house, including Notorious Big, Lil' Kim, Faith Evans, Mary J. Blige, and Craig Mack. "I was like the little brother. They called me Baby Boo," Usher spilled. Also, there's Sway Lee, who took a trip to the Bahamas with Diddy a few years back. And then there's Justin Bieber, who apparently had some fear vibes going on whenever Diddy was around. I mean, we can't cover all the people who've supposedly called out Diddy today. That's a whole saga in itself, but you catch the drift. All right, let's dig a bit deeper into why 21 Savage seems to have a bone to pick with Gunna, sparking his desire to spill some secrets. So, rewind to May 9th, 2022, when the hip-hop world got hit with the shocker that Young Thug, the Grammy-winning trendsetter and Atlanta icon, got arrested. Fast forward almost 2 years, and Thugger, aka Jeffrey Williams, is still behind bars. Now, the central charge against Thug revolves around those 3 letters we all know because of his YSL label, Young Slime Life. Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis dropped the bomb, naming Thug and a bunch of other Atlanta rappers in a massive 88-page indictment. The case claims that YSL is more than just a successful label. It's apparently a violent gang, and to top it off, Young Thug is labeled as the kingpin. So things got pretty intense for Young Thug and Gunna, who goes by Sergio Giovanni Kitchens. About a month after finding themselves in the middle of this massive RICO case, Young Thug delivered a message from jail during Hot 97's Summer Jam in June 2022. In this pre-recorded address, he shared, "This isn't just about me or YSL. I've always used my music to express myself, and now I see that black artists and rappers don't have that freedom." Thugger went on to urge everyone to sign the Protect Black Art petition and to keep them in their thoughts and prayers. The Protect Black Art petition is a collaborative effort by 300 Entertainment co-founder and CEO Kevin Liles, who played a crucial role in signing Young Thug and getting his label YSL off the ground. Julie Greenwald, the COO of Atlanta Records, also co-wrote the document. The petition aims to encourage federal and state legislators to pass bills limiting the use of rap lyrics as evidence in court. Now, this plea from Young Thug came after a whopping 56-count RICO case that roped in Thug, Gunna, and 26 members of the Young Stoner Life Collective. Young Thug spent 567 days behind bars before the trial finally kicked off on November 27th, complete with opening arguments. All right, so Gunna has entered a guilty plea, and he's making it known that his connection to YSL is purely musical. In a statement, he acknowledges his association with YSL, but he's standing firm that it's all about the music. Despite taking a plea deal, Gunna is maintaining his innocence, making it clear that he hasn't given any statements, hasn't been interviewed, and has no plans to cooperate or testify in the case. But the legal drama doesn't stop there. 3 members of YSL are facing attempted murder charges related to an attack on rapper YFN Lucci, who got stabbed in jail back in February 2022. And in April 2021, Fulton County had already charged YFN Lucci and a bunch of others in a massive racketeering indictment. Young Thug isn't in the clear either. After his initial arrest on May 9th, 2022, a reported police raid on his Buckhead home led to 7 more felony charges. These include possession of with intent to distribute, possession of firearms, and 3 counts of being associated with a criminal street gang. As for Gunna, he's dealing with 1 count of racketeering. The indictment suggests he received stolen property and had methamphetamine, marijuana, and hydrocodone with the intent to distribute. The arrest went down on May 11th, 2022. So after spending a little over 7 months behind bars following his arrest in May, Gunna finally caught a break and walked out on December 14th, 2022. Both he and Young Thug had faced multiple denials for bond, but Gunna decided to plead guilty to a racketeering conspiracy charge using what's called an Alford plea, basically saying guilty without admitting guilt. In this deal, Gunna's 5-year sentence got commuted to time served, and he's looking at 500 hours of community service as part of the package. Shortly after, 7 other defendants also snagged plea deals and got released right before the new year. Now here's where the plot thickens. By November, a bunch of the original defendants had their cases separated from the trial. 4 were left without legal representation, and 2 hadn't even been arrested by early January. Young Thug is still in the mix, facing trial along with 5 others. So, could this be why Gunna's getting heat, strolling free while Young Thug's stuck behind bars? It seems like 21 Savage isn't letting this slide and has decided to air some dirty laundry. But here's the kicker. 21 Savage is playing it cool, not saying much about these alleged rumors. Now let's turn it over to you guys. What's your take on all this? Do you think 21 Savage is reaching? Or Or do you reckon there might be a nugget of truth to these wild tales? Write your thoughts in the comment section, and we'll catch you in the next video.